Hi, this is Cassie Olberg in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania. Today, for my YouTube channel, I thought I would go over some basics. I was just at the National Square Dance Convention and I made a lot of new friends. And of course, when I'm passionate about something, I talk about square dancing with my scrapbookers and I talk about scrapbooking with my square dancers. So I had quite a few people that had some questions. So I thought I'd do a quick YouTube and go over some basics so I could send it out to them. So if you met me last weekend at the National Square Dance, hi, it was so fun. It was the best time. And so I'm just going to hop on over to my desktop and do what I came here to show you, because I really want people to understand that putting together a scrapbook can be simple. So I'm just going to show you my current Cassie favorite. I always have a favorite. And right now it's this, I love blue and I love the hearts, but you can use any album. They come in all different kinds. And this one is just filled with nice, pretty, bright pages. And I just want you to see that these are truly, this is on the page already. It already is pretty. And it is an entire album full of what we call fast to fabulous, because it's very fast to make it look fabulous. So I'm just going to flip through this real quick for my new people that I met last weekend. If you're just now joining me, what you might not have heard is that I was at the National Square Dance Convention last weekend. And I, of course, talked about scrapbooking with lots of new friends. And so I'm making sure that I have a video that I can send out. And anybody who wants to use this can. I always make sure that I say right in my description of my video that if you have an advisor, you should absolutely shop with her. And if you don't, then I'm pretty awesome. You should consider me. So anyway, you can feel free to share it. And so there you go. Okay, so just all the pages are pretty. Now I'm going to show you what it can easily turn into, and then I'm going to hope you actually accomplish that. So this is my other favorite album cover that we have right now. It's actually the wedding album cover, but as you can see, I'm using it for square dancing with my sweetie pie. So this is one page that I did. Most of this was already there, and then I added a little bit. And I did all of these pages on my YouTube channel. So if you're new and you're seeing something, you can be like, hey, I'm just going to go copy that right off of our YouTube. Square dancers like to go travel together. So this was a mystery trip. We all jumped on a bus and went somewhere together. There is me with my sweetie pea square dancing. We like to go to retirement homes and dance with people that maybe used to dance or just want to get up and do stuff. So we do a lot of different things together. So this is just my square dance album. And so now I will jump over to how do you make something like this happen. So those were all pretty much fast to fab with some little extra tricks added in. So let's pull a fast to fab page over. And I just have some pictures of me with my awesome family. This is my husband and my son and my daughter, my cute little nephew, and my sister and her husband. And we were just having a fun family weekend. And so I like to scrapbook those too. I have been doing most of mine by themes. I used to do it all chronological, but now I put my scrapbooking pictures together. I put my family time together. I put my puppies together. I'm just having a lot of fun doing things in that kind of organization, but there's no wrong way. The main thing when you're scrapbooking is to just do what brings you joy, because you want to just focus on all those happy things. So one of the other things, especially for the new people, I want to point out is that you have pretty pages, and every set of pretty pages that we have, there are pretty things that can go with it. So if you saw that I added some papers and stuff to those pages, I didn't have to think about what went together. This is all the stuff. I just put everything in a folder that is going to go with what I am working with. So these are the radiant pages, and I put them in this nice folder. And then I take even my scraps and I put them in yet another folder that's very easy to get down in and get them. And I'll tell you what, if you're new, being organized is the bomb. I mean, if you're organized, you will feel like you can accomplish anything and you'll get it done. What I see beginners do often is they get just stuck. Now, my baby sister came and she got an entire 12 by 12 Fast and Fabulous album done in one weekend. And it was because she just used one collection. She didn't overthink it. She just went with it and she had a lot of fun and she got it done. I am going to show you how to make mats because she did matte almost every photo, which really made it pop and made her look like a pro. So we have these pictures. We have things that match it. We don't have to stop and think. We have the paper that we would like to mat them with. So I'm just going to go over this matting, and there is a whole video on just how to make these magic mats in my catalog of things on YouTube. It's just called Magic Mats. But I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about it. So if you wanted to make 5 by 7 mats out of this, you would just keep it 12 by 12. I don't. I like my mats to be a little smaller. So this is a 4 by 6 photo. And usually you like it to be 1/8 of an inch around each side. That's just a standard matting thing that you do. If you want to make a thick mat, you might make it a 1/4 of an inch all the way around. But when you do the 1/8 of an inch all the way around, it means that you need a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 piece of paper to start with. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut a 10 1/2 by 10 1/2. And the way I know that is you add these together because you're going to cut to one in one direction and you're going to cut to the other side in the other direction when we do this. So you add those together. So 4 1/4 plus 6 1/4 is 10 1/2. So we're going to start with that. Do this real quick, and then I'm going to show you quick some other little things that you can do. Now I'm showing you our 12-inch trimmer. It is magical and wonderful, and it cuts like butter. But we are also coming out with a new photo trimmer next month, so I will be showing a new video with that whenever it comes out. I've sneak peeked it. I saw it when we were on our incentive trip, and it's really amazing, and I cannot wait to show you that. Okay, so you measure to the first number, so 4 1/4. And as you can see, I accidentally grabbed my well-loved one. I meant to grab my newer-looking one, but it's good for you to know that it still cuts like butter even when it's been well-loved. So you just bring this down, and you put your cut line, which I'm going to just show you. This cut line right here is right here. You put your cut line over here at 6 1/4. And so that puts the front of this cutter at 7 1/4 because it's 1 inch between here and here. And that's just an important thing to know so that you don't have to waste time looking for the number. And then you just cut. And if you cut up, my friend Meg taught me that. If you cut up, it goes a lot faster because you're not having to slow down and feel where that cut is supposed to stop. You just bring it right down to the spot it's supposed to be, and then you cut up. And then once you cut the first one out, then it's easy peasy because you're over here at 4 1/4, and you're just going to cut 4 1/4, cut, and you end up with all the mats you need. So the other way that you can get mats is every collection has mats. So check this out. If I want a mat to go with this, then I can just go through and flip through these, and all of these are the same color scheme as this page right here. So if I wanted something fun like this, I could put this around. That's kind of cute. If I wanted something to write on, I could. Maybe I want to do this one. You can just play around, and you can do it however you want. Even these ones that have a trim around like that, you can go like that. And that would give you a mat, and you wouldn't have to even worry about that. Oh, but look at that. That's hearts. Okay, I'm going with hearts. Not even looking any further. It's family. It's love. We're all hugging. We're going to go with the hearts. So you pick what mats you want, whether you're going to cut them or whether you're going to use these. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about tape. So if you are new, the tape that you use is important. You want something that is going to hold, and you want it to be photo safe. It's going right up against your pictures, and our tape is meant to do that. It will last for the long term. And so this is a regular tape runner. It's made up of a sticky tape that comes out in little segments, and when you push down, the tape comes out, and when you pull up, it stops. And you don't need a lot of it. Like, that's too much. This is the right amount. I'll put this up here. See? Too much. Good. And you just put a little bit of tape in each corner, and then you can tape your photo down, and that'll hold it. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm a beginner, what if I put my picture down in the wrong spot? Then we also have something called repositionable tape. And if you look, it has a green tint to the thing, but it also says repositionable tape on the box when you open it. But check this out. When you push down, it comes out. You can hardly even see it. It's really great for running over, like, let's say a border that you make that has holes in it, because it only sticks to the paper it touches. And once you put it down, if you mess it up, it's very easy to pull back up and move around to another spot. So if you're a beginner, I highly recommend you start with the repositionable tape. And then I can maybe do this picture just on a regular white. And then I think I'm actually going to put this one over here for right now, because I want to have a spot for a journal box. So I'm going to take this and see which journal box I want, and then I can decide what I'm going to do with this picture, because I think I might cut it down. And this is just, I purposely did not pre-design this page. I wanted you to see how simple it is when you're using everything that goes nice together. Since I'm going to be sending this out to some new people, I wanted you to see how easy it can be to put your page together and not have to worry that maybe it's going to be hard. It's not hard. It's so simple. So, I think I might go with this one. Just trying to decide what I like best here. And you just play with it. You keep laying them down until you're happy. Like, look, see, I might have liked this, but that would just be too much going on. Too many patterns right in a row. This one, I really like it. I'm going to put that one there. And then I think I'm going to cut this picture down a little. I don't need so much air up there. And I'm going to cut it down over here so that you can see a little bit of this border. And then I can put something underneath here. I can put a word, and I'll show you that in just a second and how to pick that. So I'm just going to trim my picture down a little bit. Now, once you have the photo trimmer, that's going to be the easier thing to do. When you cut with with your blade that you cut your paper with, when you were younger and you would cut with your mom's sewing scissors and it would dull them a little bit. Well, it's kind of like that. I'm dulling my blade a little bit while I'm cutting, but I wanted to show you this trimmer. I didn't want to show you the one that's leaving. So I'll show you the new one when it comes out, and it's the one I would recommend. But I don't recommend that you cut your pictures necessarily with this, but you could get a second blade. See, I have a second blade in here. And then keep one. In fact, I think this is this is my photo one. See, I have a P on here. That's because I'm supposed to use this one for photos. And then this is my one that I can cut other stuff with. So that's just a good way to do that. Now I cut my picture down a little. So I'm going to go ahead and, I might want to match this on something else. Let me play around. See, it's good to play on camera because then you can kind of see the whole process. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this one. I think this would be fun. So my picture is, what did I cut that to? 3 by 4 1/4. So now I want 4 1/2. See, I think this might actually be 4 1/2 this way. Yep. Okay, 4 1/2 by 3 1/4 will give me a perfect match for this photo, because I just needed it to be 1/4 of an inch bigger. So let's go ahead and put this down. So fun to get a page done on camera too. So now my pictures are matted and popping. I have a place to tell my story. That's really important. And you want to use, I should have brought a Creative Memories pen over to show you. I'll do that on another video. But our pens don't smear when your hand runs over it, and they don't fade over time. So that's important. And then I have all of these cute little words that match what I just did. So let's see. I could do memories. I could do, living in the moment might be cute. Everyday life. This is an everyday life page. No, I think that might be cute, but I wanted it to be a little longer. So let me see if there's something I like better. So, oh, together. I like that. Oh, everyday life together. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so you play around with it until you're happy with what you have. And so it's so fun whenever you're using things that go nice together, because then it's super, super easy to choose things that look good together because they're made to go together. Okay. Let's see. Put this down. This here. And then I'm going to do this everyday life together. Because we're doing everyday life together. And now I'm going to grab this silicone mat. And the reason I'm grabbing this is because it does not let the tape stick to it. So I don't have to worry I'm going to accidentally get it onto my page. So now this is going to go here. And this is going to go here. Whoop, might help if I put that upside, or right side up, not upside down. And now if I wanted to, I could add a little something there. Let's see, I think I want a little bit more on this. I want to pull in some more of this red. So I'm going to use some of these enamels. And I'm going to just take every third one of these. I think I'm going to cover it up. Oh, I'm going to do this one up here. And this is just a little multi-purpose tool that I'm using. And it just helps me pick things up because otherwise sometimes things stick to my fingers and then I lose them. So it's going to go here. So now I'm just dressing it up. So it already looked pretty without me having to use any of the extra stuff, right? But I can use some fun stuff and I can make it even cuter. So, and see how you just can add just such a tiny bit and it can give it a totally different look. So anyway, now I'll do my writing and my page will be done. So that is how you take it just from a beginner's point of view. Use something simple and give yourself a beautiful scrapbook page. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you at a scrapbook event or on the dance floor. Thanks so much and have a great day.